another one dope drop in. It just makes, I mean, honestly, when it comes to recording these things, it just makes it so much easier. So much easier. So we're gonna have another dope drop in where we're gonna plan smarter, not harder. And this is just like, you know what, that would be a good idea. And so I'm dropping it in. So in this episode, I'm going to show you how to maximize your monthly planner in the monthly calendar section and how to link it to different things so you can really, really maximize your planning. So get your planners out and let's give it a go. And here we go. All right, so I am planning on an iPad 11-inch Pro M4. I'm using GoodNotes. I'm going to go back and forth from GoodNotes and Noteful. I'm still on the fence. I'm still on the fence on Noteful. I really, really want to use it though because I love the layering and I love some of the different things that it can actually do. So as far as the stickers, these are not my stickers. This actually comes from Art Digital. I love her stickers. She has them for all different skin tones and they're just kind of fun to use. I may place a couple just for, you know, aesthetics purposes, but really I'm into more of the functional planning. I will use it to grab colors off of here, so let's go ahead and do that. So notice my color wheel up top is, so let me see if I won't do it, is all these different colors. So I'm going to grab a couple. I'm going to change some colors here. Custom, get my little pen. I think I like that green. I'm going to add that to presets. So it's now down here. I'll change this color. Custom, I think I kind of like that gray. It almost looks like that other one. But we'll add it to presets. And that's a pretty color. Add that one. Notice they're all down here now in this little area. And then I think I'm gonna see if there's like a lighter green. It's more of a gray. That's a pretty color. It's like a brown. Okay, so I'll just kind of keep those for aesthetic purposes. Here's my little checklist so I don't forget. I mean, like, when I put it on a piece of paper, I put it right there. So if you wanted to change this, here's a way to do that. We'll start there. First, let's get the font. I have tons of custom fonts. I think it is this Bright House. And we are going to put in December. You could write this out or type it out. For some reason, I made a duplicate. I'm going to make this larger, of course, to put here. So first, what I'm going to do is change this color. And I may have to do a custom one. Maybe we'll do it like a green. Almost green. I don't want to spend too much time on that though. Let's get like a, that's not too green. Here's how we take care of that. Get this color, custom color. And I'm gonna get this green. All right, so I want to block this out. So I'm going to take a screenshot. I'm going to copy that. I just took a screenshot of the white. And I'm going to place it over here. So now it's gone. And I'm just going to place that above it. And take that to the back. There it is. And if I want to go ahead and write, because this is the 2025. Oh, with that font, I won't let you do it. Okay. We'll figure something out. I could do another font. Let's see. Yeah, let's just do that right now. Probably it's not going to look as good aesthetically, but okay. But so you can change it. So that's why I wanted to show it. All right, so we did that. And you could do that for anything on a planner. Just put the white block over it and redo it. All right, scheduling blocks. All right, so sometimes I will put scheduling blocks, and this is what I'm talking about. So like, let's say you had a meeting. So I'm gonna get the shapes tool. Not really worried about the color right now. So I had a meeting and it was here. And if you have like the color scheme, like let's say that green is your, we'll do a custom color. Let's say this dark green is for meetings. And you can change the opacity, make it lighter or darker. And once I do it like one time, I just copy and paste. If like, let's say I have a meeting, okay, I have one here. So I just use it and paste it there. So sometimes what I'll do when I do like schedule blocks like this, and these are things I need to like pay attention to, I'll keep one theme, color theme, so that way if I look at my planner very quickly, I know on that day that there's like a meeting or something. Now, the other thing that I do is with this new text feature, you can, oops, text feature. I can say meeting in, not Jen, hello. Gotta love Scribble, meeting. All right, so I may put meeting. Now, this box is back, that text box style for people who've used GoodNotes before. And you can change the background color. Now this one, for some reason, it won't allow you to customize with the little dropper. So you kind of got to pick one. So I'm just going to pick this gray. And you can have different borders. Like if you want more rounded corners. So I don't know if you can see that. You zoom in a little bit more. Let's see. Rounded corners. See how the corners are rounding? Right. So but what I'll do is, see how I can stretch that? I'm just dragging it. And then I'll set it to sit in the meeting in the middle. So I know that these 2 days are like a meeting. Okay. So that's how I use the scheduling blocks. Of course, you know, if it's something personal or you know, another event, I have a meeting here. And I can just change the color. Just use purple. And I had a meeting there. So use that. All right, so that's just how you can use blocks. You can also just use your pen at the highest thickness or largest thickness. And let's say this is a meeting. And you can make this bigger. Not that big. And you can make the lines smaller too. So what I don't know, I wonder, can you do that? Let's see. I was just trying to see if we can make the line thicker. All right. Like, you know, sometimes I get these ideas at the last minute. I'm like, So this right here, because it's just so took a little time to get that. Here's what I would do. I would save this as an element. Hopefully you can. Create element. And I would save this as, I don't know, I'll put in my widgets. And so that way you can always have this in other places. That looks straight. And then you can come in, again, since I saved it, I can use it in different places. There you go. That's a little bit better. So I can use it, so I can say meeting. And now GoodNotes is glitching. All right, so I can put that. And I can use that instead of using the other ones. But again, since I've saved it, all I'm going to do is go into Elements. There it is right there. So let's say if I'm taking a trip, just here, I can come in, change to my color code, whatever that code is. And come back in here. And at the beach. And that way I can visually see things. All right, so we got that. All right, so let's go back to, let's see. So we did that. So as far as like, again, aesthetics, I mean, these are stickers. You can purchase them. Our creative team hasn't done this yet. Keyword yet. So these are just things that are themed or related. Again, I like the Art Digital because she has really cute ones. Like I love that little snow one, like this little. So all you would do is copy it. Now I'm going to see if I can do this. So the one thing I do like about Noteful is, let me see if I can do this. Will let me paste? Nope. I was trying to see if I can take this GoodNotes, and I think I can, though. I just think I'm not doing something right. Copy. And what I want to do is, because in... Nope. Okay. I've done it before, though, so I don't know what's going on. So what I wanted to do is take this one right here, and in Noteful, I can make this more transparent, so it can be like a full like background. So this is what I wanted it to do. But I mean, I don't know. Honestly, I wouldn't put it anywhere. Maybe that's just a lot, but I wouldn't put it there. So I keep mine pretty minimal because again, I need it to be functional. This is cute. And some people, you know, it's like almost like coloring, but for the most part, this is all that you're really going to see me do. I do more of these things. All right, so now let's go into the notebook. So you get 7 5-subject notebooks. So I'm going to come back to this page. I'm going to add it to the favorites so we can get to it easy, because this is a 2026 planner with a bonus of December 2025 in it. So people can start, you know, if they purchased early, that they can go ahead and finish planning. But so it's 7 5-subject notebooks. So we're gonna, this is being really glitchy today. Like super glitchy. Okay. All right, so I'm in tab 1, and these are all of the different subjects inside the 5-subject notebook. So each one of these notebooks at the top has 5 subjects. So this is like my mindset meetings, one-on-one networking meetings. Let's say you're working on a project, a collaboration project, right? So you can click for, it'll take you to that section. Notice that this page has nothing on it. And that's because I'm going to show you how real quick how to, there we go, how to make this. So all this was me typing. Again, you can type, right? And of course, get it to the size that you want. And all I did was put one on each line and then went to the next. So one-on-ones. Just like you would do in a regular notebook. And here in GoodNotes, you can make these stretch a little bit more so they fit on the lines correctly. And then you would just do it all the way up to 5, right? Of course, and make it all fit. So once you do that, then I just grouped them all together, like copied all of them. And all I'm doing is going to copy and paste and go to each section. So section 3 and paste it in there. Section 4. And section 5. Okay. All right. So, but we're doing a project in our networking, right? Section. So I'm in section 3. Right? And we're just going to swipe, and then there's pages. There are always 2 pages behind it. Then you go to the next one. All right, so let's just say this is we're going to just call this our collaboration project for 2026. All right, so these are all of our ideas and everything is going to go here. One of the things I want to do is notice which page I'm on. So I'm on page 53. So now when I go back to my December, let's say that this meeting right here, that was on page 53. Anytime I link something, I like put all the link pages. So like I'll say this is my collaboration. And the other thing is you can do a double screen. So that way you can flip through the planner in 2 different screens. Or you, let me see. So I'll come back and do that later because I want to do this first. Just show you how to do it, just in case the system. All right, so we want to link this. So all I did was tapped on that box that says meeting. So you can link objects, you can link text. I don't think you can link, let's see. No, can't link that, not that shape. You can link text though, right? And images. So I'm going to link this. Let's see. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Edit link. Nope. Link settings. So I want it to link to a document, this document. So you can change documents. So like I have another document in my personal planner that's outside of the OneNote planner that I use like to track things for business. And I have it linked to that. I want to link it. So notice it defaults to next page. I want to link it to page 53. Right? So now we're done and it's linked. So now when I touch this, do you want me to go to that page? I want to, go to that link setting. Hold on. Let's just turn that off. And there it is. So it'll take me right to where those notes are for that meeting. So I've done that. Other ways I've linked it, let's say, let's see if we can link. Get out of read only. Nope. Can we link? So it looks like with GoodNotes, like right now you can only link words. With Noteful, you can link objects. So that's pretty dope. All right. So let's say, all right, week 2 is the Pink Pearl Hero Fitness Challenge. And let's say that that is in section 2. So just put Pink Pearl Hero. Notice I'm writing. So that's one thing I love about digital planning. I can erase. And FYI, you don't have to type all this out. Normally when I do my notebooks for the first time, especially if I'm changing things, I just write it out and then I go back and type it later because I need to know where things need to go. All right, so Pink Pearl Hero is on 62. So this is the Hero Challenge. And you would do the same thing, right? But what I want to do, and I just realized I did that. I don't know why it's being kind of glitchy. Is let's say that there are my to-dos where on this week. So let's go to week 2. All right, so let's say that week is filled out. And I don't know, my checklist is over here. Checklist, right? I'm gonna make me a quick little checklist. So here's how I would make my checklist. I would use that shapes feature and make things a little bit smaller. Notice you can have a dotted, dotted. Make it small, larger. Color, you can make it darker. That's kind of fun. We'll use, I mean, those are kind of funky little dots. Sometimes I'll also use because it just makes it so much easier. And then I can duplicate my little checklist. All right, probably the easiest way to duplicate is to do that. All right, but I want to always be able to come back to this page to work on that. So on the bottom, this is page 584. So I'm going to go back to December. And this is the only one that you got to do that extra step. Everything else is over here. Right. Okay. So I'm going to go back. Let me say 583. We're going to go to link settings, and got to find 583. It's almost like the price is right here. 584. Done. So that little line underneath lets you know that it's a linked item. And there it is. I still think that Noteful linking is a little bit better, but that's just, I mean, so each one has its like strengths, if that makes sense. And I think we're still good. Okay. All right. So let's go back to December. So that is, oh, actually, that was pretty good. I got a lot done. All right. So we went over changing your, let's come back here. So it's a read only. Changing the title up here. We went over like these scheduling blocks, these little doohickeys, and then also adding the using the text feature to build a background border, but linking that. Of course, our little stickers. Again, those I'll put the link somewhere in the comments where you can grab those. This new planner is out now. You can purchase it. I'll leave that link as well. And of course, it's using like the color dropper for the aesthetics of blocking out time, meetings, linking, how you can link to your notebooks. I don't know why that's so glitchy today. The one thing I did not do is I did not update it. I didn't see if there was any updates. So how we linked to that. So did we put that under the networking one? There we go. So that's our link that we had. And then of course link it to our weekly. So that way, if you're here, if this is your hub for the month, if there's things that are important that you got to get to fast, then you could just click the meeting or the block, and it'll take you directly to it. So you're not looking all over the place for it, right? Or swiping through pages, especially as your planner gets bigger and bigger, right? So those are just some tips just to keep you more organized and more efficient. Just always remember to back up, have the backup. And that's for NoteShelf, GoodNotes, Noteful, whichever system you're using. And that's in the settings. So wherever the settings is for each one of those apps, you want to make sure that you have your planner syncing, because this also syncs to your phone so you can get the stuff fast too, if you don't have your iPad open. So, going into 2026, planning is definitely still dope with the One Dope Planner. This is the new H3 planner, a little bit more minimalistic, more cleaner. Of course, still everything in quarters, and as well as you have your 12-week quarter, or I call it the 12-week quarter because you can use it for quarterly planning or you can use it for 12-week planning. So you can really map things out so you can execute, right? And track, right, your goals. But not only track the goals, but track the system that's going to get you to the goals. So excited about having that new addition. And then for those who really are great at planning 2027, so you can map that out already. I mean, it'll be here before you know it. So make sure you see the link below where you can get yours. We still have the bundle on sale where you get all the planner is in addition to the inserts that come with it, though. Budget insert, the goal setting insert, and the devotional insert. All right, so that's it for this drop in. It's a little longer drop in, but just remember, planning is dope with One Dope Planner. It's all about being productive, not busy. Going to 2026 productive as possible, because being productive is definitely dope. All right, see you soon.